Another question. How do I advise a 12-year-old who is constantly in fear and can't even sleep at night because of thieves in the area we live in?
Because he what?
They can't sleep because they're constantly in fear of the thieves.
Of the thieves.
Yeah.
I've advised him, khalas. I gave him an advice privately.
He's also,
Well, the brother who fears such thieves, I've told him, how long you've been suffering from this? He said, for a long time. He said, have you been robbed before? He said, no. I said, khalas. Then they're not gonna come. See, the fear is from shaitan. If you have iman in your heart, you will never fear the thieves. Because if Allah wills it, the thief will come in the masjid and steal you, rob you. Could this happen? It happened to me. That's why when you see me come in the masjid or exit, you will always find me putting my hands in my pocket. This trauma stayed with me for 20 years. 20 years ago, it was a habit. The first night of Ramadan, because I live in Jeddah, I have to go and spend it in the haram. So I book the first day of Ramadan. I take a lavish room in Intercontinental Dar al-Tawheed, facing the Kaaba. I am a lavish spender. It's one night in the year, who cares? So that year, I went to the haram to break fast. First night of Ramadan. And I went there, prayed Maghrib. While going out, you know, people are all going out. I went out. My wallet is gone. And then in my wallet, I had all the documents you can think of. I have 2 licensed guns and sniper rifles. Licensed. I had them. But who's stupid enough to carry the license with him in his wallet? You're not carrying the guns. Why? Showing off. You say, well, look, I have. I had all the credit cards, the debit cards, any cards, you know. Driving license, everything was stolen with the money. And I was devastated. It took me like 3 months to get all these cards reissued again, in newspaper ads, blah, blah, blah. And luckily, I paid for the hotel, alhamdulillah, in advance. Otherwise, I would not have a single riyal in my pocket. This happened in the haram, the first day of Ramadan, breaking the fast. So since then, yes, whenever I go in and out of the masjid, I do this. And this would not stop me from going to the haram. This would not stop me from breaking fast in the haram. But I take my precautions. So if you're afraid of thieves, lock the door. But if Allah wills it, wallah, you will be robbed in the masjid. This is Allah's will. But trust Allah and depend on Him, and Allah knows best.